Why Israel can have nuclear weapons while Iran cannot. Amid the raging war, this burning question has left many wondering why Iran cannot possess nuclear power. At first glance, it sounds like a double standard, a contradiction, a global imbalance of power, but the truth is far more complex. Because this isn't just about politics, it's about law, international law. At the center of this debate is a treaty signed more than 5 decades ago, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, or the NPT, a deal struck in 1968 at the height of the Cold War. Its mission was simple: stop the spread of nuclear weapons, prevent a global arms race, and reduce the risk of a nuclear war. But here's where the story takes a turn. The NPT created two categories of countries: the haves and the have nots. 5 countries were officially recognized as nuclear powers: the United States, Russia, United Kingdom, France, and China. But why them? Because they had already tested nuclear weapons before January 1, 1967. Everyone else? Well, they had to agree to never build them. That includes Iran as well. Iran signed the NPT in 1970, which means under the international law, it is legally bound not to develop the nuclear weapon. In exchange, Iran is allowed peaceful nuclear energy but under strict international monitoring. Every facility, every enrichment process under strict watch. Now let's talk about Israel. Israel never signed the NPT, which means it never agreed to those restrictions. And in international law, that matters because treaties are not universal commands, they are agreements, and only those who sign them are bound by them. So legally speaking, Iran is restricted because it agreed to be. Israel is not because it never did. That's the paradox. Not a loophole, not a mistake, but a system built on one principle: sovereignty. Every country has the right to choose whether to limit its own military power. And if it doesn't, international law cannot automatically force it to. This is why countries like India, Pakistan, and North Korea also exist outside the NPT framework. They are nuclear armed, but not in violation of the treaty because they are not bound by it. Critics call this unfair. They argue it creates a world of inequality where some states keep nuclear weapons while others are punished for seeking them. Supporters argue the opposite. They say the system has prevented dozens of countries from going nuclear and helped avoid a global catastrophe. But here's the bigger reality. International law doesn't decide what is fair. It reflects what states agree to. And in this case, it reflects a world where power, timing, and choice shape the rules. So, when the question is asked why can Israel have nuclear weapons while Iran cannot, the answer is not just politics. It's not just strategy, it's the law. A law built on consent, a system built on compromise, and a world order where not everyone plays by the same rules. Because not everyone signed the same deal. And that is the legal truth behind the nuclear paradox.
If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe to Mirror Now.